Somebody turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, he's able.
Hey, this is Pastor George with your Midday Motivation. Happy Monday to you. You know my saying, TGIM, thank God it's Monday. Another opportunity to live your dream and to step into your purpose. I was on vacation last week with my family in the mountains. We had a wonderful time. I came back, attended a conference, and I'm telling you, it was life changing. I was totally revolutionized and charged after I left that conference. I'm telling you, my life will never, ever be the same. And then I came back, and while on vacation, I heard this story. I was on my way to the gym this morning, and I stopped and I said, I gotta tell this story that I heard while I was on vacation. It was a young man who was experiencing some difficulties in his health. Every time he would put his shirts on and get ready to go to work, he would see light yellow spots, he would get shortness of breath, and he would feel faint. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor examined his brain, examined his blood, examined his heart, and they said, we can't find anything that could cause these problems. But the doctor said, with my knowledge of people that have had this disease before, these same symptoms that you're having, it could be this disease. And if it's that disease, you need to go home and get your affairs in order, because it's just a matter of time before you ultimately pass away. The young man was sad, but he said, you know what? I'm going to live my life the remainder of my days. So he left his job, took all of his money out of the bank, and began to travel the country. The story goes on to say he bought a beautiful red sports car, and he went to California, and he was going down Rodeo Drive, and he saw a tailor-made suit shop. And he said, for the first time in my life, I'm going to get a tailor-made suit just for me. He goes in, and the tailor begins to examine his waist. And he said, yeah, you're 34 in the waist. And he examines his chest for his jacket. And he said, yeah, you're 34 in the chest for your jacket. And then the tailor examines his neck. And he said, you're a 16 and a half in your shirt. And the tailor goes to write it down. The man stopped him and said, no, you are wrong. He said, I'm a 15 in my neck for my shirt size. The tailor looked puzzled. He'd done this for many years. He went to him again and said, well, let me measure again. Took the tape measure, carefully went around his neck, and it measured 16 and a half. And he showed the man, he said, see, you're a 16 and a half. The man looked at him with angry eyes, and he said, make my shirt a 15. I've always wanted 15. I'm not changing. The tailor looked at him and said, okay. He said, but when you put that shirt on, you're going to see light yellow spots. You're going to feel faint, and sometimes it may feel like you're about to fall out. The man's refusal to change his shirt size was ultimately causing his demise. My midday motivation to you is this. What is it in your life you need to change that's choking the very life out of your dreams, your goals, and your visions? For that man, the shirt was choking the very life out of him. What is it that's choking the life out of you? What relationship you need to cut off? What food you need to stop eating? What is it that you need to do to change your life so you can walk in your purpose? Stop allowing the yesteryears and the problems and the old things hold you back. Change your thing. One of my favorite speakers says this: if you are the smartest person in your group, you need to get a new group. Change groups. Begin to challenge yourself. Change environments. And begin to walk in the purpose and in the dream that God has called you to walk in. God bless you. We'll see you on Wednesday. Resurrection Power Miracle Conference. We are only a few days away. April 24th, 25th, Montgomery, Alabama. Somebody